What's up, nerds? It's your boy, it's the OGGM. It is Monday. We're running a little behind schedule because stuff and stress and move and health and stuff. But it's Monday, so it's time to take a look at what's going on in the tabletop role-playing game news, if anything has changed since the last time we checked in, which was Saturday, when we had that mysterious picture of the crystal. Spooky, scary picture. All right. So obviously that's the number one story is what is the spooky picture? What is Wizards of the Coast going to tell us tomorrow? Is it going to be worth the expectations, or are we going to be disappointed yet again? I had a conversation a couple days ago with one of my people who post on the vlog. And, in a weird way, I kind of feel bad for Wizards of the Coast almost. I mean, yeah, they deserve everything that's happening and all the crap that they're getting for the choices they made, but they're kind of in a no-win situation, right? I mean, no matter what they do about this point, people are going to be angry and disappointed. Nothing they do are going to live up to the expectations. Older players are going to be disappointed and angry because reasons, or because it's not their game anymore, or because they don't like what Wizards of the Coast is doing. The newer players are going to be disappointed because they don't feel Wizards of the Coast is writing content for them anymore. And the people that, Wizards of the Coast are trying to appease, the Twitter mob, are going to be upset no matter what they do because they're going to find something to be upset about. They're going to say, oh, the latest Wizards of the Coast product discriminates against giraffes or whatever. So really, at this point, no matter what Wizards of the Coast does, they can't win. And, they're just sort of fighting a losing battle of attrition because no matter what they do, it's just a downward crash for them from this point on until 2024. So, big prediction as to what it's going to be. Moving on, Critical Role has teased a new role-playing game coming out called Cyndicolt. Darrington Press has got this third product coming out. It's a new board game, and they've also got a new role-playing game called Cyndicolt. They've been teasing it. That is coming up. Of course, they've been teasing it since they announced Darrington Press, and actually Mercer announced that he was working on it even before Darien Press was announced, so not sure how much of a tease telling us now about something you already told us about is. But hey, look forward to that. Now, this is not the legendary Critical Role role-playing game that I think they're going to make, but it is definitely a step in that direction, so we'll see what happens after this. Critical Role, the role-playing game. All right, what else is going on in the world? Of course, we mentioned all the bundles, multiple bundles, supporting multiple charities and causes. And Publishing has a bundle for donating to the victims of what's going on in the Ukraine. The minimum price is $1, and you get a whole bunch of little cards and printouts of healing spells and stuff like that. Interesting props you can use for your game. And of course, you support the thing. Doctors Without Borders has, I think, 2 bundles up on RPGDriveThru.com and the DM's Guild, and 1 bookshelf. So I guess, these are all the same. There's some different places. There's Mega Bundle number 1 and Mega Bundle number 2 and Mega Bundle number 3. Mega Bundle number 1 and 2 are available for $24.99. Mega Bundle number 3 is available for $19.99. All 3 of these contain multiple rule books, adventures, source books, all PDFs. And Wizards of the Coast has waived their licensing fee, so any Wizards of the Coast product on this bundle, you're getting free of charge from Wizards of the Coast, other than the cheap price of $19.99. All proceeds go to help Doctors Without Borders. Plus, we have the one that Itch.io is running for the Ukraine as well, which has 1,000 titles on it. And we have the one that Itch.io is running for trans rights, and that's 500 titles. So there we go. Level Up 5th edition advanced system reference document is now available for third-party game developers. This is the Level Up SRD. Contains all the rules available for creators to make their own Level Up content, broken into separate PDFs. So if you're interested in the Level Up 5e alternate rule set that Ian Publishing put out, this SRD is now available, so you can check it out and see if it's a system you like, dislike, whatever. and if you want to write product for them or not. A Kickstarter has gone up for The Real Thing, which we mentioned earlier. This is a role-playing game based upon the music of Faith No More using Powered by the Apocalypse. So most specifically, it's the album The Real Thing, which was released in 1989. So if you're a huge fan of the early 90s music and Faith No More, and you've always wanted to play a role-playing game set in the world of Faith No More's music, here you go. It's being kickstarted. Critical Role has announced 2 new shows to its lineup of streaming content during their State of the Role event this week. This is the 7th year anniversary of Critical Role. There's a 2-part special featuring the Exandria Unlimited spin-off adventures. And we'll have some new characters. And then we have a 4-sided dive, which is a new talk show that they're doing. It's a monthly talk show they'll be doing for every Tuesday, where there'll be 4 individuals discussing topics, and then you roll a 4-sided dice to see which of the 4 individuals is going to be the host. There'll be Q&A segments, party games, and various ways to interact with Critical Role and people who want to talk to Critical Role. So we've got a new role-playing game live feed coming up in the world of Exandria Unlimited, and they're doing a talk show now as the media empire that is Critical Role continues to grow. Free League Publishing announced a deal with Titan Books to publish a line of tie-in novels with the Alien role-playing game. Alien role-playing game, of course, tabletop role-playing game of the year, 2020. Or was it 2019? No, 2020. So if you're interested in some books set in the Alien universe, but more specifically set in the Alien universe as created by Free League Publishing, check them out over at either Free League Publishing or Titan Books. The first one is called The Aliens Colonial Marines Operational Manual with standalone adventures. Catalyst Games has released Shadowrun the Emerald City, a new setting book focused on the newly free city of Seattle, following the events of the plot sourcebook Cutting Back. Seattle is now a free city. So if you want an adventure in the new setting book of Seattle, Shadowrun 2022, now you can. Bundle time! Humble Bundle and Pazio has bundled 45 titles for Pathfinder First Edition. Up on the bundle, this is for $35. The bundle benefits the National Coalition Against Censorship. There's a Traveler Bundle featuring 40 digital books. That does not support any charities. And there's a Goodman Games 5th Edition Fantasy Bundle up, which 22 items for $18, and this benefits the Global Food Banking Network and runs until the end of the month. So there you go. If you want to get some PDFs for Pathfinder First Edition, Traveler, 40 Traveler books, or the weird 5th Edition stuff that Goodman Games did that wasn't the officially licensed D&D stuff they did, like Isle of Dread, you can get that for $18. Moving on to Bundle of Holding. What's going on with the world of Bundle of Holding? They are still running their Torg Eternity set. So if you've ever been interested in Torg, which I've mentioned before, is kind of like a game sort of like Rifts. We have the Torg Eternity Cosmos collection and the Torg Eternity Essentials collection. The Eternity Cosmos collection is for $25, includes a whole bunch of settings in the Torg universe. Then there's a bonus collection which includes 5, 10, 15 additional settings for the Torg universe. If you just want to get started playing Torg for $10, you can get the Essentials rulebook that includes the core rule, the DM screen, and a couple adventures all set in the Torg universe. From a company called Vagrant Workshop, we have Equinox. This is a Mystic Galactic Society role-playing game. For $13, you get the setting guide, the system guide, and the story game guide. And for the additional bonus collection, you can get 2, 4, 6, 8 adventures set in the Equinox universe. I've never heard of it, but cool. We have the Nightshade Best SF of the Year, Galactic Empire, Final Frontiers, and more. These are science fiction anthologies edited by Neil Clark for Nightshade Books. So for $6, you get a sampler of 1, 2, 3, 4 different books and adventures, and the bonus collection contains more books set in the Nightshade universe. Blue Planet from Biohazard Games has a collection up. This is the planetary exploration and colonization of a Front 2 water world setting. You know that I fell in love with the initial Blue Planet role-playing game. Just something about it really just captured my imagination. I haven't seen the new one yet, but this is the classic one. For $15, you can get the core rulebook, player's guide, and some adventure guides. And for the upgrade, you can get all the DM stuff. We have a Buffy and Angel collection on Humble Bundle this week. Bundle of Holding this week. This is all the rulebooks Eden Studios ever made for the Buffy and Angel universe role-playing game. $8 gets you the core rulebooks and the Slayer's Handbook, and then the bonus collection gets you the Angel book and some other stuff. And finally, we have some stuff from Magpie Games for Mass, the New Generation. This is the superhero role-playing game using Powered by the Apocalypse. $13 gets you Mass, the New Generation, Unbound, Secrets of Aegis, and Helicon City Herald. So a complete collection of everything you need to start a superhero role-playing game set in the universe of Mass. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles from Bundle of Holding this week. All in all, not bad. Yeah, so I guess the big news is, hey, surprise, Critical Role's got a product coming out that's a role-playing game, but it's not their fantasy game. It's a magical mafia game that may or may not be set in a different universe or the Critical Role universe. Big surprise. Also, the mystery of what is the new product in the crystals. Will we ever know? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Not too late to make your predictions, though I'm sure no matter what it is that comes out tomorrow, we will generally be disappointed because really, again, at this point, it feels like no matter what Wizards of the Coast does, they can't win until they either completely sell off Dungeons & Dragons, which they won't, or completely change the direction they're going, which they probably won't. So, yeah, we weren't so angry at them. I'd probably feel bad. Anyways, that's all the news that I have time to fit into my hectic schedule today. If you appreciate this content, let me know. If you don't appreciate this content, let me know. It's been a very stressful weekend, so if I sound a little hectic and off kilter, that's why. But hopefully things will calm down before my birthday. And speaking of my birthday on August 4th, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe by my birthday, August 4th, and we'll do something crazy. Till then, I have been your guide to all the tabletop role-playing game news, weather, sports, general internet nonsense, and collected chaos, the OGGM. And now, in the immortal words of myself, get off my strange, weird crystals, you damn kids, and your damn whatever that is.